So we're talking to Avril Lavigne. It is Valentine in the morning. It's 104.3 MYfm. We were just talking about a second ago before you started our Zoom session here, how you re-recorded your song Warrior, and you've got so much footage from the healthcare industry and stuff. Because I watched the video, it was really, really good, and it's incredibly impactful. And all that's going to be the proceeds donated to your charity, right?
I've partnered with Project Hope, and I chose them because they're like out in the field and they're providing PPE for medical workers around the world.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's great. You said your tour was canceled, as is, you know, every single tour out there. So you're obviously not alone. But how did that feel when that decision was finally made? I mean, were you pretty bummed about that, or were you like, I totally get it?
I was super bummed out because this album was really special for me. The Head Above Water record. I had taken my first big break, you know, dealt with like the Lyme disease stuff, my own health battle, which is originally where the song Warrior came from when I wrote it about, and Head Above Water. So to be able to like be back and working and playing music and reconnecting with the fans and being on tour was like meant everything to me. It was such a milestone. So I was really bummed because the good thing is that I got to tour the US and it was amazing and it was so magical and it was like one of my favorite tours. We are rescheduling, hopefully, because we canceled Europe, China, Japan, Southeast Asia. So hopefully I get to go back. We're rescheduling now. But so now it's like at home, you know, and I was just like, what can I do to give back? I'm happy that I was able to have the song Warrior evolve and take on a whole new meaning and put it towards this. And with music, you know, I always hope to inspire people and lift them up and bring hope, especially during this time, times like these.
Well, your first album, Let Go, that was like my anthem my first year in college, and I had just gone through like my major first breakup. And so when we knew that you were coming on the show, I put it on, and it's crazy to me. I knew every single song, start to finish, like listening to it this morning. I was singing along, I knew every word, and that just shows you the power of music. And when it resonates with somebody, it resonates and it does not leave.
That's amazing. Thank you for saying that. That's great.
So in quarantine, I understand you have 2 roommates with you right now? Okay, so who was the one that you caught on the piano? You're recording something on the piano. Yes. Oh my God. That's amazing. She was so funny because if you guys haven't seen the video, it's on Avril's Instagram. She's sitting down next to Avril, basically, doesn't realize that Avril's recording. And to be fair, she looked like she might have been doing some housekeeping and she was spent. She was tapped out.
She had just finished wiping down boxes.
Yeah.
I was filming myself at the piano because that's what I do now. I'm like working with social media in a way that I have not before, like doing live streams right by my front door.
Right.
In my foyer. So my friend Lauren didn't realize I was recording, and she had just come in from probably wiping Cloroxing boxes. Sat down, is totally in the view of like me playing.
Yeah.
It was in me, which happens to be one of her favorite songs. So it was so funny, so I had to post it.
That's awesome.
Guys, it's brilliant. She's sitting there. Her hair is up. She's got a headband on. She's got a drink in her hand. I don't know what it was, but she's sitting there. She's just like, is she behind us right now? Is she there, Lauren? Lauren!
Yeah!
Hello.
Hi, Lauren. It was so cute. And then I think she realized that Avril's recording, and Lauren's like, oh. Get out of there.
That's awesome.
Oh, it was the best ever. I loved it.
Shit, you're recording.
Yeah.
And then she like runs the other way. Like,
Oh my God, it's so fantastic. So you guys are getting along though. The 2 friends, Lauren and the other friend, you guys are all having a good time, I guess, the best you can.
Yeah, everyone's like helping everybody. We're all like, we've been working on this campaign too, which has been keeping us creatively busy, which has been really great. But I've been doing a lot of the cooking. Yesterday I did like a ton of laundry and I do the floors, and we've got people on dish duty.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
I've been like using the Swiffer a lot. But yeah, like I cook for everybody and I cook like family stuffs. I just love to cook.
Sure.
And we're not having people over, and we're taking this thing like seriously.
Of course.
Sure.
Of course.
And just
But the
You wouldn't
cooking,
what everybody else is doing.
yeah, as basically the same thing as you probably. But as I understand it, the cooking, you're cooking one meal and then you guys kind of graze all day long.
So I was cooking like 3-4 times a day, and it was so much work that I was like, we started coming up with this thing like smarter, not harder. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna wake up, which I wake up like super late, and I make this big meal for lunch. I would do like a couple veggies, couple protein, salad, like some like rice or a carb, like a big huge buffet, and I was like, that's it. That's all we got all day. And then we only have to do dishes once.
That's smart. That is so smart
Very
because
smart.
we've been cooking over here far more than ever before, and the cooking takes forever, and the cleaning takes forever, and the eating is just so quick. So to have to go through that process multiple times a day, it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Well, Kevin's got little kids too. He's got 2 little kids, so he's got all that toddler stuff he's got to deal with. Mine's 12, so I can turn on Fortnite and I get a little bit of free time. But oh my gosh, Avril, today, I didn't even tell you guys yet. I was going nuts with him, trying to help him out some schoolwork already. Yeah. He got up super early because he had some schoolwork he had to do. And the pre-algebra / algebra questions.
Like,
oh my God.
You even know how to do it?
No, you know what I did? I started a tweet to Danica McKellar because she's the only math whiz. Yeah.
She makes the math books.
Yes.
She's a genius.
I know. Danica hooked me up with math books for my niece and nephew.
Wow.
Danica McKellar was in one of my music videos for rock and roll. She's awesome.
Yeah, she's the best. So I was going to tweet her and be like, listen, Danica, I'm at a loss. You've got to help me out. I was going so nuts, but we figured it out. And he got 100 on the test.
Amazing.
Is that true?
No, I don't know. He hasn't turned it in yet.
You've been doing a bunch of stuff, a bunch of live streams like you talked about, but do you feel like you need to be creative right now? Like, is it hard? Because for us, it's hard to know exactly what to do with this time. Mm-hmm. Have you sort of figured out the best way to satisfy that itch?
The first 2 weeks it was like cleaning. And then I had the idea to re-record Warriors and change it to We Are Warriors and put that out. So I've just been focused on that. I have been writing. I have more time to sort of work on other creative projects. Like, I've always wanted to do a cookbook, and I've talked about it for like 10 years. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to write my cookbook now. So I've started yesterday.
That's awesome.
And
is there a certain fare of cooking? Is it Italian? Is it general fare? What's in the cookbook?
I like to eat really healthy, but I also like to just cook for my friends and family and make whatever tastes good. So a lot of Italian, but healthy stuff. I think it'll just be like my go-to dishes, because I could do like a super healthy cookbook, but at the same time, like anyone who has a healthy lifestyle, they all like to indulge. So weekend indulgences type of thing. Sure. So that's I'm thinking, and I'm a Libra. Yeah. And so it's all about balance. We're all about balance. So I think it would be like that. Just like my favorites, go-tos, what I've been cooking for years.
Sure. Did we just get the scoop, no pun intended, on your cookbook? Is this the first you've talked about it?
I'm trying to come up with one too.
Oh,
that was great. No, but it seems like you just kind of served that up to us.
We rhyme off puns over here.
Oh, okay.
So what else have you been doing? You've been watching a lot of Schitt's Creek, I understand, right?
Yeah, watch Tiger King, binge watch Schitt's Creek, which was really cool because they're Canadian, as am I. They filmed in Ontario, which is where I'm from. And I'm thinking about making a garden.
Oh, that's great.
We've done that over here. We have one going in the front yard.
Oh, yeah? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So
go ahead, Jill.
Have you made any of those at-home tie-dye sweats? I see every single person making these sweats, and I haven't done it yet, but they look so cool, but I don't think I'd be able to make them look as nice as everybody else.
It's so hot today. The last thing I think about are sweats.
I know. The weather's so hot.
I go for bike rides to try to get outside, get a little bit of sunshine, and writing some new songs too.
Mm-hmm. Dude, that's awesome. It's so good to see you. You look great, by the way.
Thank you.
And I'm really impressed with your background versus our backgrounds.
Don't even look at mine.
Yeah, please don't look at my house. By the way,
my computer, we haven't done many Zoom sessions that we've recorded. We do a lot of Zoom sessions with the artists all the time, but we haven't really recorded that many. My computer is sitting on a case of dog food right now to get the proper elevation, Because otherwise, it's like, you know, I'm either like this, like, hi, Mom, how's everything in Connecticut?
The camera's like right
Yeah,
up.
yeah, exactly. And then Kevin's, you've been so polite. Kevin's, if you look, we have to point it out. It's the elephant in the room, but we wouldn't see him with all that stuff behind you.
I mean, I just think that's epic.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even change it.
Our garage is such a disaster, and that's where I'm working now. And I mean, it is very hot in Los Angeles today. Imagine what this garage feels like right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I was going to tell her it's your bedroom and see if she fell for it. He's a hoarder. He's hoarding everything. Well, listen, go ahead. I'm glad you're doing okay. I'm glad things are well for you and your friends over there.
Thank you. You guys too.
And the music's great. Keep doing it. Keep having fun on Instagram. I like doing that. Lindsay Sterling, you got her for the re-record too of Warrior, didn't you?
Yep, Lindsay Sterling.
She's great.
Something together. She is playing on this track. And yeah, I'm just feeling really grateful to be, you know, in a position right now where I'm with like 2 of my friends and we're safe, and I'm just wanted to express that gratitude to the frontline workers, everybody out there right now risking their lives to keep us safe. And you know, we have to do our part. Like I know some people are just like kind of doing their thing and want to go out, but it's like, this is pretty serious. Like we got to stay in, we got to wear masks. We're just super careful when we go out, just because like the medical workers are they're like working like 17-hour shifts and they're like working like crazy right now. We don't want to make it like worse for them. We want to like do our part to help them, pay respect to them too, and other people. And I also just want to encourage like anyone like who can like help out like the elderly or, you know, offer their neighbor to help them too. This is a time for us to reach out to other people and help them. And whether it's like we're going to get groceries and offer to get some for somebody else or just to give. And it's all about like being like united right now and sticking together and channeling our inner warriors so that we can get over this quick, faster and together.
Yes.
Well, you know, it's interesting. I'm a germaphobe. I don't know if you are. So this is like, I was ready in certain respects. I had some extra Lysol wipes, everything else. I think I found somebody who might be crazier than me in that respect. Do you know Marlo Thomas? You know Marlo, right? She's married to Phil Donahue. She's in New York. She does St. Jude's, right? She's a spokesperson for St. Jude's.
I don't know. Is that the right name, Marlo Thomas?
I think it is. We'll hope it is because I'm saying it now. Anyway, I was watching her on Instagram. When she brings in the groceries, she sprays down her groceries with like a Lysol solution, like the outside of the milk carton, and then wipes it down. I'm like, dude, I don't know if I'm ready for that. You know, to spray down all my groceries with stuff.
I do that with my Lysol wipes. Yeah.
But you don't use a can of Lysol and spray the side of your milk carton, do you?
No, I have like the actual wipes that I'll do on the milk and everything.
Wow.
We're leaving our packages outside for a few days.
Same.
And like wiping stuff down or like taking like hot water, soap, sponge and wiping it down. To be extra cautious. Just it's like super serious.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right.
At first we were doing all that and I was like, okay, I'm staying in. I'm gonna get like extra food so I like don't have to go out, and like everyone was looking at me like I was crazy. But then like, you know, all this happens.
Yeah.
I was talking to my friends over in Italy, and like it was, you know, like went down crazy over there, and my sister lives in Japan and it hit those places first.
Right.
So but I think we'll see progress soon.
Amen.
For sure.
Praise God. You know, as we wrap up, I think I'll say this. One of the difficulties you're experiencing, you said your sister's in Japan. My mom, who's 80, is in Connecticut. You know, Kevin's family, he's got some in Indiana. Jill's got friends around the world. Especially when you have somebody that's, you know, compromised, somebody who's elderly or immunocompromised, and they're far away from you, and you can't help them, and you want to go to them, you want to hug them and touch them, and you want to be there, and you can't. I think that's the tragedy of this. But at the same time, you know, socially, we're all talking on FaceTime, everything else. But it's so hard not to give my mom a hug and go, it's okay, Mom. And look, I made you dinner, because she's all the way in Connecticut.
Yeah, that's definitely like the hardest part. It's like, we're not together, and like we kind of like all have to like isolate, but at the same time, we're all going through it. So we are together going through it.
That's very true. It's a shared experience. Listen, thank you very much. Tell your other friends. I know we said hi to Lauren. The other friend didn't pop on screen, and she's probably super jelly about that she had a chance to be on an LA morning show. Tell her we said hi. Avril, great to see you. We'll talk to you soon.
Good to see you guys.
Thanks,
Good luck
Avril.
with the cookbook.
Thanks, love.
Stay safe.
Okay, bye-bye.